Hi you guys, I'm doing a braided protective style in Layla's hair today. It's very quick and easy. If you want to learn how to achieve this look, stay tuned. So Layla's hair is freshly washed. I put it in these protective, I would say like braids, braided ponytails, I would call it. I'm not sure. But I put in these braided ponytails, and now I'm just taking it down so I can part the hair and section it off for the braiding. So today we're going to be using a rat tail comb to part her hair. I use As I Am for her ends to moisturize her hair at the ends of her hair when I braid it. And I use clips to separate the hair so it's not in my way. And I also use a detangling comb so I can detangle her hair throughout my process. And as you can see right now, I'm just parting the hair straight across so I can get that nice fine part. This part is pretty tedious because you want to make sure your part is very straight. And as you can see, it took me forever to do. It was not easy, and this is one of the things that takes me the longest time. But I thank Layla for being so patient with me because this part right here is just so long and it takes forever. So kudos to my kid. So at this point of the video, I kind of had to leave the bathroom because the lighting was pretty off and Layla wasn't really feeling it, and also it was pretty hot. So we ended up moving back into my room, and I started a braid on the opposite side, but I just came in the room and just started on the other side, and here I am. A very vital step is making sure you braid down to the ends of the hair. It helps protect the ends of the hair because everyone knows that the ends of the hair are very weak. So braiding down to the ends and keeping it moisturized is what keeps it very healthy and prevents you from having to have breakage later on. So again, I go in and I use that comb to just comb through her hair, and I just start the braiding process again. Typically after I wash Layla's hair, I just put it up in 2 little braids, or probably 4, and I make sure I just oil it and just make sure it's very healthy and fine, and I just leave it up to dry for 2 days, and then I go in and style it. So this is the day that I style her hair. Here's a closer look at Layla's hair. Layla does have very fine hair, so I have to make sure what I'm doing is correct because she does have a lot of flyaway hairs that get into certain braids. And because I don't like to put gel in her hair while I'm braiding her hair, especially after I washed it already, I like to just make sure I'm doing it correctly. So here's a close-up of my steps in my process. As you can see, you want to make those braids very fine and tight because you want this style to last up to 2 weeks. So now I'm done with the back of her hair, and I'm going to continue on to parting in sections for the next part.
Hi, 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 hi.
Like I said, this step can take matters of 30 minutes or so because you want to make sure it's perfect. And in all honesty, it doesn't have to be perfect, but you really want to make it look perfect, as perfect as possible. So now I'm just going to braid braids back like I did in the previous row and just do the same steps over again. So now that I'm done with the middle row, I'm going to part a side part in Layla's hair. And this is more for a design purpose. And now as we work our way up to the front, I'm going to part her hair and work on those edges. I like to include the edges in the braid because I noticed that it makes the style last longer. Now when I do braid her hair into the braid, I make sure that I braid it very loose and not so much tight, but make sure the braid is very neat. So on this part, I did forget the Eco Styler gel, so I did have to go and get that. This is about the only time I do put Eco Styler, and that is to make sure that I get the hair inside of the braid. And this is the only way I actually know how to do it, because Layla has very fine hair, and it tends to take me forever to get those edges into those braids. So this product works very well for that purpose. So do you see how it makes the hair look very clean and very neat, and it looks like it's going to last a long time? That's the look that I love to achieve. I'm sorry guys, my camera did cut off, but I am going to continue on the other side. It's just the same steps. Just braiding down. Same step, same process. You get the deal. This is the final look. I had to go put water on the ends of her hair, and I did use that As I Am moisturizer on the ends of her hair to make them curl up. I don't put beads on the ends of her hair because I live by the philosophy, if you know better, you do better. And beads do break off the ends of your hair, and I want to keep my children's hair as healthy as possible. So this is the final look. I hope you guys like it. It didn't take me more than 30 minutes to do her hair. I am a fast braider, so I won't put that on you guys, but this is a quick and easy hairstyle for me to do for my child. I hope you guys like it. Hope you like, comment, and subscribe my channel, and I'll see you in my next video. Thank you.